This week on Bowser Journal, we've had our ups and downs. Come with us and let's see what happened. Monday, we found out one of our ducks, Lucy, was getting sick, so we separated her out into her own crate, and she died Tuesday morning when we went out to check on them. She had already passed, so you know it's hard losing an animal that you've grown attached to, but it's life on the farm. And usually with the downs come the ups. There's Daisy and Chica. Chica is apparently in labor. Looks like her water's already broke. So we'll see how this goes. It's our first goat baby. Our first kid. There goes her tail. She's having a contraction right now. They were able to go out and forage this morning, so in between contractions, Chica's still chewing her cud. You can see there her water's broke already. And I'm wondering if Daisy is not having contractions too, because she's acting different. She may just be reacting to Chica, but she's having some of the same visual symptoms. We may have lots of kids today. Here's the first baby. The first baby born on our ranch. Chica, you did good, sweetie. You did good. It's being a good mama. Chica, you did good. Aww. It's a pretty girl. It may end up being a busy day at Bowser Ranch because I do believe that Daisy is having some of her first contractions too. So we may have lots of kids running around after this day is over. I went inside and came back out, and Daisy has had her first baby. Haven't had a chance to check her out. She wasn't wanting to take care of her a while ago, so I put her down in front of her, and now she's starting to clean her. So we'll find out if it's a boy or girl here in a little bit. There you go, Mama. You taking care of your baby? Yep. You taking care of your baby, Daisy? And they are now bonding. She's got some of her mama's milk. Daisy's starting to take care of her now, which is good. We know Daisy has at least one more because she's already starting, the sack's already out. But she could have two more in there, we just don't know yet. But the baby's starting to nurse. There we go. And here's the next, Daisy's next baby. We don't know if she's got another one or not, so we'll have to hang out here a little bit longer. We'll see in a little bit after she's cleaned it off if it's a boy or a girl. There's Daisy with her babies, and we might have a third one coming based on that sack that just came out. So she may have triplets. We'll have to wait and see. And then here's Chica over here with her baby. Mama and baby have had a hard day, so they're sitting here resting now. They're already becoming best buds. Hi, Noelle.
Sure, what are you doing?
Jack's sleeping there. And there's Dasher. Still won't look at me. There's Daisy. Oh, there's Chica's baby, Noelle. And there is Chica. I'm gonna let the goats out this morning to graze a little bit, but I have to keep the babies close to me because we do have hawks and owls flying around all the time, so they won't be out right now until they get a little older without me out here or Chuck. Noelle is the adventurous one. She's very inquisitive about things. Although it looks like she has pasty butt, and I have to clean her off. Chickens aren't quite sure of the kids. Nico, stop. Here comes Jenny. You coming to meet the kids? Be nice, Jenny. Be nice. Oh, there comes Noelle again. It's the first time meeting Jenny and Ethel and the Chicky Chicks. And Jenny's not sure of them. Noelle already knows her mama's call. Good girl, Jenny. That's a good girl. You have to help watch out for them too. Yeah. Here comes Prancer. There's Prancer. On Wednesday, I came out to check the goats in the morning, and Chica was actually in labor. We thought that she was going to have her baby after Daisy, but she ended up going into labor and having this beautiful little girl, Noelle. So this is our firstborn. It's a female, so we'll probably end up keeping her here at Bowser Ranch because we want to get the milk. And while Chica was in labor, I noticed that Daisy was acting weird and looked like she was having contractions. And sure enough, I took a break. I went inside for just a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes, came back out, and Daisy had already had her firstborn, which is somewhere around here. I don't see him right now. His name is Prancer. And she had had him, and we knew that she had twins, possibly triplets. So I stayed out, and within probably 30 minutes, Dasher here, that was nursing her right now, was born. So within about 30 minutes after Prancer was born, Daisy had her second male of the day, which was Dasher. And we named him Dasher because he kind of looked like a little deer. When he's laying in a ball, he kind of looks like a little fawn. So we named him one of the reindeer since it's December. And then we just kind of followed suit with Prancer. But Prancer actually fits for him because he's prancing all over the place and jumping and just having a good old time. All the goats are pretty much getting along. The moms are kind of shooing the baby goats away that aren't theirs. So Chica is constantly trying to get Daisy's kids to go away from her so that they don't milk from her, and Daisy does the same. Although Chica's a little more rough than we want, so we're working with her on not being so rough with them and just reprimanding them by giving them a gentle nudge. But other than that, the three babies are getting along great. They actually, when the moms are out, we have the pen set up so that the moms can go out and come back in without the babies getting out. We have hawks in the area, so we don't want the babies out without us out there right now because they're too small to take care of themselves. So we have let them out a couple of times with their moms and with us out there. But when the moms are out grazing, the three of them huddle together in a corner that's partitioned off by a wall and a hay bale, so there's no draft. The first night it did get a little cold, so I made some little sweaters out of some old socks because it fit them perfect, and they were fine. But the last 2 nights have been really mild, so they've been good out here. But we are enjoying playing with them and getting to know them. And Chuck was upset that he wasn't able to be here, but I'm sure he'll mention that to you himself.
As Barbie mentioned, I was out of town when they had the babies. I told Daisy specifically she could not have the babies until I got back. I forgot to tell Chico. So she decided she wanted to have her babies. And her sister didn't want to be outdone, so she had her babies. It's kind of funny because I was actually, you can let the chickens get me come in. It was kind of funny because I was on the road teaching. I pulled my phone up during one of the breaks because I was going to show one of our local reps our goats, and I told her they were expecting, and sure enough there was videos of this one having her babies. And so I was out of town when it didn't happen. So they didn't listen, but they did good. They did really good.